Heera Gold latest news. 1.72 lakh investors, thousands of crores collected, properties being auctioned, courts monitoring the process. Government agencies verifying claims. And yet, one question refuses to go away. Where are the investors? Because according to Enforcement Directorate records, the Heera Group case involved around 1.72 lakh investors across India. But according to publicly available claim processes and investors' records, only a small fraction of investors appear to have formally submitted claims, with government agencies involved in the refund process. And that could become one of the biggest refund problems in the entire case. Because in most compensation and restitution processes, no claim usually means no refund. And that is exactly why today's discussion is extremely important. This video is especially for investors from Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, etc., and English speaking investors who may not follow Hindi or Urdu YouTube channels. Because many investors have told me something worrying. They simply do not know where the official process stands. And more importantly, they do not know whether they are even eligible to receive refunds. Let's look at the numbers. According to ED allegations and court records, the Heera Group case affected approximately 1.72 lakh investors nationwide. However, public notices issued during the claim process showed significantly lower numbers of claim submissions. SFIO notices from earlier stages showed claim numbers in the thousands rather than lakhs. Hardly 12,000 claims have been submitted to SFIO. Even if we assume additional claims were submitted later through SFIO, Maharashtra, EOW, Telangana authorities, and other agencies like Karnataka IMA competent authority, hardly 3,000 claims have been submitted to these agencies through court approval. I personally have submitted more than 400 plus investors claims to Maharashtra EOW, CCS Hyderabad, and Karnataka IMA competent authority. There still appears to be a very large gap between the estimated number of investors and the number of formal claims, and that raises an uncomfortable question: where are the remaining investors? Dear viewers, and if you are a Heera investor watching this video, this next part may be the most important information you hear this year. Because many people still believe one dangerous misconception. They believe if invested money, the government already knows my details. Assumption Unfortunately, that assumption may not always be correct. Government agencies generally rely on official claim verification processes, documents, affidavits, investment proof, identity proof, bank records. Without these, verification becomes difficult. And without verification, distribution becomes difficult. Now, let's talk about another issue. Over the years, various private initiatives, websites, social media campaigns, and unofficial refund discussions have circulated among investors. Many investors believe these platforms alone would automatically secure their refund eligibility. For example, Heera Group CEO had launched Heera IBG website, which was not the government backed website, but it was a private initiative by her to mislead the people, mislead the investors not to claim the refund through government agencies. She wanted people to divide, and she wanted to reduce the refund claims to government agencies to get her escaped the refund eligibility. Others assumed Registration on private portals like Heera IBG was sufficient. Others believed they simply needed to wait. The problem is simple. Inshallah, mashallah, all these words were used to slow down the process of refund claims from the large number of investors. Government agencies generally recognize claims submitted through officially recognized legal and administrative channels, not social media campaigns, not WhatsApp forwards, not YouTube promises, not rumors. Official purposes matter, official documentation matters, official claims matter. देखिए, यह सिर्फ लीगल इशू नहीं है, ये अवेयरनेस इशू भी है. बहुत सारे इन्वेस्टर्स स्पेशली तमिलनाडु, केरला और कर्नाटका में आज भी कंफ्यूजन में हैं. किस डिपार्टमेंट में क्लेम फाइल करना था, क्या डॉक्यूमेंट देना था, अभी भी चांस है या नहीं, और सबसे बड़ा सवाल रिफंड कब मिलेगा. There is some positive news as well. For the first time in years, the asset recovery process has started showing movement. The Enforcement Directorate has already questioned multiple attached properties. Sorry, it is not questioned, it is auctioned. The Enforcement Directorate has already auctioned multiple attached properties linked to the case and recovered significant amounts through these auctions. Recent reports indicate that auction recoveries across sorry action recoveries have crossed 150 crore through multiple property sales. That does not mean immediate refunds, but it does mean the process is moving. That matters because of years many investors believed recovery was impossible. Today, recovery is happening slowly, legally, through courts and agencies. The Supreme Court has repeatedly monitored different parts of the process involving claims verification, asset disposal. The ED has argued that auction proceeds are ultimately intended to support investor restitution mechanism after legal formalities and verification are completed. Which brings us back to the original question. If compensation eventually begins, how will agencies identify eligible investors? The answer is simple. Verified records, verified claims, verified documentation. और यहीं पर स्टोरी का सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट आता है. सपोज कल रिफंड प्रोसेस ऑफिशियली स्टार्ट हो जाता है, एजेंसी पूछेगी इन्वेस्टमेंट प्रूफ कहां है, क्लेम एक्नॉलेजमेंट कहां है, वेरिफिकेशन रिकॉर्ड कहां है. अगर इन्वेस्टर्स के पास कुछ भी नहीं है तो प्रोसेस और कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो सकता है. इसीलिए अवेयरनेस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. Another issue rarely discussed in English media is the language barrier. Most Heera Gold updates today are covered by Urdu and Hindi creators, YouTubers. That helps a large number of investors, but not everyone. Many investors from Chennai, Kerala, Coimbatore, Bengaluru, and even overseas investors prefer English updates. Several viewers have personally told me they struggle to follow developments because they are not comfortable with Hindi or Urdu legal discussions. That information gap needs to be filled because fraud cases do not recognize language boundaries, and neither should awareness campaigns. My view is straightforward. Every genuine investor deserves accurate information. Every genuine investor deserves transparency. And every genuine investor deserves equal access to updates regardless of language. At the same time, investors should rely on official notices, court orders, and recognized agencies instead of rumors circulating on social media. Because false hope can sometimes become more dangerous than bad news. Bad news allows preparation. False hope creates inaction. The Heera Gold story is no longer only about financial scandal. It is now a test of India's investor protection system. Can agencies identify investors correctly? Can assets be monetized efficiently? Can compensation happen fairly? And can the system ensure that genuine claimants receive priority? Those are the questions that matter now, not politics, not personalities, not narratives. So let me end with one final question. If there are approximately 1.72 lakh investors and only a fraction have formally entered official claim and verification systems, where are the remaining investors? बाकी के इन्वेस्टर्स कहाँ हैं? करीब करीब 1.5 लाख इन्वेस्टर्स कहाँ हैं? उन वो लोग क्लेम क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं? And more importantly, do they even know what they may need verified government they may need verified government records and claims to participate in any further refund process. उन लोगों को पता ही नहीं है कि बिना गवर्नमेंट के वेरिफिकेशन के और रिफंड क्लेम के इनको पैसा मिलेगा ही नहीं. अभी भी सोचते हैं कि आपा देगी माशाल्लाह इंशाल्लाह सोचते बैठे हुए हैं. That question may decide who gets compensated and who gets left behind. What do you think? Are enough investors aware of the official claim process? Or is there still a massive information gap across India? Let us know in the comments below. For governance, accountability, financial awareness, and public policy analysis, this is Digital Politician. I am Farhan Rasheed. Thank you for watching. Shukriya. Allah Hafiz.